Emotions are triggered by mechanisms. For our project, we focused on phones as our mechanism, specifically mobile phones. Emotional design takes into account 3 separate levels: the visceral, behavioral, and reflective. This video will be presented by Team 5, comprised of Justin, Andrew, and Jan. The first level of design is the visceral component, which focuses on the look and feel of the object itself. Initial reactions are everything, and designers focus on the human element. Next is the behavioral level, where technology needs to be understandable and easy to use. Usability and physical feel are key components here. Last is the reflective level, which goes way beyond the functionality of the device and instead focuses on the technology's prestige and social implications. The first phone we analyze is the Nokia Crazy 888, a revolutionary new mobile phone with broad emotion appeals. Here is a short clip showing the functionality of the phone. We felt that this was a great example of a viscerally dominated cell phone. As seen in the video, the physical features of this phone produce a wow factor, while its unique design creates a great first impression. The phone's flexible nature allows it to be both thin and sleek, and emotionally enticing. The phone's malleable nature allows it to fit almost anywhere, around your wrist, as a clip on your pocket, or simply in your pocket. In addition, the phone adapts to the user by curving to the contour of the user's face while talking on the phone. However, like most revolutionary phones, there are questions regarding its performance and usability. The Nokia Crazy 888 represents the reflective level of emotional design with its revolutionary technology. People like having the latest and greatest, therefore new technologies are... The Nokia Crazy 888 represents the reflective level of emotional design with its revolutionary technology. People like having the latest and greatest, therefore new technologies are often seen as status symbols within the mobile phone market. Man, I always fuck up. Alright. One more time. The Nokia Crazy 888 represents the reflective level of emotional design with its revolutionary technology. People like having the latest and greatest, therefore new technologies are often seen as a status symbol within the mobile phone market.
Alright, hold on, stop. I just want to, yeah, if the video gets too long, like I was working on it for like 15 minutes before.
Initial reactions are everything, and designers focus on the human element. Next is the behavioral level.
Hold on. Do you want to
Shit.
do the visceral part over again? I kind of like fumbled on the period.
Should I just like focus on each one and just read each slide? Doesn't really matter, right?
Hmm? Yeah, you can. What do you mean focus on each one?
Like, get each one perfect? Like each slide perfect?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can keep going, great, but you can also cut it out.
Okay, alright.
Well, now we're okay.
Alright. The first level of design is the visceral component, which focuses on the look and feel of the object itself. Next we have the Samsung M360 flip phone. Here are a few pictures to show its design. This phone precisely demonstrates the behavioral level of emotional design. The phone is extremely easy to use, and there is limited user error due to its simplistic design. The phone is basic and pretty much anyone in today's society would know how to use it. In terms of functionality, the phone received 5 out of 5 stars on consumerreports.org. Because the keys and screen are... Okay. This phone precisely demonstrates the behavioral level of emotional design. The phone is extremely easy to use, and there is limited user error due to its simplistic design. The phone is basic and pretty much anyone in today's... Oh my
If you have a
god.
fumble like that, just go through it. It doesn't have to be like perfect.
Okay, you guys don't mind?
No,
Alright.
it's a presentation.
This phone precisely demonstrates the behavioral level of emotional design. The phone is extremely easy to use, and there is limited user error due to its simplistic design. The phone is basic and pretty much anyone in today's society would know how to use it. In terms of functionality, the phone received 5 out of 5 stars on consumerreports.org. Because the keys and screens are protected... God. Alright, take 6. This phone precisely demonstrates the behavioral level of emotional design. The phone is extremely easy to use, and there is limited user error due to its simplistic design. The phone is basic and pretty much anyone in today's society would know how to use it. In terms of functionality, the phone received 5 out of 5 stars on consumerreports.org. Because the keys and screen are protected by an outer casing, this phone is extremely durable and rarely needs repair. The phone offers other common features such as a camera, internet, and texting. For the reflective level, this phone is viewed as an antique. Flip phones are a technology of the past and are viewed as substandard in today's culture. They are purchased for their behavioral characteristics and nothing more. On the visceral level, the Samsung M360 is purely a phone. There are no extra bells or whistles, and the user's first reaction is typically, "It's not pretty, but it works." Last on our list is the one and only iPhone. We couldn't have done a presentation on phones without this one. Its highest level of emotional design is the reflective component. This has everything to do with the Apple logo on the back of the phone. As seen in the video, Apple places much consideration on how their products are reflected in society. Most of the demand for this phone stems from the perceived social status that the phone brings to the owner. People love showing off their new iPhones, especially if it was recently released. Consumers look forward to the iPhone releases years in advance. On behavioral level, this phone is getting easier and easier to use as it becomes more prevalent in society. Okay, that's myself. On the behavioral level, this phone is getting easier and easier to use as it becomes more prevalent in society. The iPhone adapts to the user by making available millions of applications. In addition to these applications, the phone has numerous features such as an accelerometer, 4G capabilities, and a 3.5-inch touchscreen. The phone also features a 32GB flash drive, 5-megapixel camera, and a 1 GHz processor, showing its high-end performance. However, cramming all this technology into a small phone increases the rate of failure. Most iPhone users end up having to go back to an Apple store to trade in their malfunctioning device for a refurbished one. On the visceral level, the iPhone has a simplistic yet elegant design and revolutionized the design for the smartphone market. With the screen taking up the majority of the phone, its high resolution makes the layout very attractive. Also, because it's a touchscreen, each user can tailor the look of their iPhone to fit their needs. Based on these levels of emotional design, we've developed 3 recommendations for future designers. First, technology moves fast. In order to stay competitive on the phone market, a phone needs to have the latest and greatest technology in both behavioral and visceral components. Second, think advanced, but be sure to maintain the usability. The phone can have the most advanced bells and whistles on the market, but if it doesn't work as a phone, it will not sell. And lastly, create a wow factor that resonates with its audience. This was achieved with the Nokia Crazy 888, and Apple does this through their iPhone release videos. I hope you enjoyed our presentation on the emotional design of phones. If you have any questions, please post them to the comments box below. On behalf of Group 5, thank you for watching.